And down the stretch we go in the Conference USA men's basketball season. Ted Alexander, ODU Hall of Famer Dave Twardzik here. Monarchs with 4 games remaining. They want to jockey for as good a seeding as they can get in the Conference USA tournament. Step 1 tonight against FAU.
A huge reversal from 16 days ago. It was literally they played like we did 16 days ago. We played like they did. I don't know if we could play much better. We had a 22-point lead, and remember, down there we were down 33 at one time, but exceptional defense tonight.
Monarchs led at intermission 36-32, sort of an evenly distributed first half offensively, but they were working the boards, working the defense, and the Owls, who are usually pretty darn good, one of the better three-point shooting teams in Conference USA, had a rough go, especially in the second half.
You know, and I think our defense has to take some of the credit for that, but the Owls, they did have some pretty good looks that they just missed shots. But the other thing about tonight, Ted, is we really took care of the ball. We didn't turn it over, and we didn't turn it over in live ball turnovers where FAU could get out and run.
Kalua Zekpe, 17 points, 17 rebounds, displayed a toughness, had a jam through traffic, which we haven't seen in a while, and that's what this team needs.
Best game of the year for Kalua. And the nice thing is he had patience on the offensive end. When he got it, he waited for a double team. If that didn't come, he was able to go on one-on-one. When the double team came, he made some very nice passes out of that.
C.J. Kaiser didn't settle for jumpers all night. He had 16 points and at times really strong drives to the hoop.
He made some tough shots tonight. A couple pull-up jumpers, and uncharacteristic of him, he did put it on the floor and drove a couple times for scores.
We're wondering what Austin Trice, coming off the ankle injury at Western Kentucky, would have for this evening. Well, he played 23 minutes and he had 14 points, 7 rebounds. Not bad.
Yeah, and it looked like no ill effects at all. Good to see from Austin. He definitely took a lot of therapy before this game, and he was very effective.
FAU averages 9 made threes a game. They were 5 for 35 from beyond the arc this evening. That was the key. Defense, yes. Off night, yes. Everything, yes. Victory for Old Dominion, 70-51.
Well, 2 things really hurt us down at FAU. The turnovers that led to scores, but they also hit the offensive boards pretty hard. They got their share of offensive rebounds, but they weren't that damaging tonight.
Monarchs out-rebounded FAU tonight 45-36, and they get the big victory. And now you turn the page and hope you bring that same toughness and defensive intensity and patience at the offensive end to the game against FIU.
And, Ted, when you hear Jeff talk about the day of the game, tonight's game, what it's going to be like, huge game tonight. Well, Saturday could be the biggest game of the year as far as positioning in conference tournament.
Monarchs and FIU next, but tonight a win over the Owls of Florida Atlantic, 70-51, the final score. For Dave Twardzik, I'm Ted Alexander for Monarch Media.